Hello, Eppa lovers. Welcome to Eppa Worldwide, where we educate you on parental alienation, we educate you on spousal abuse, we educate you on coping mechanisms, we educate you on strategies to survive, strategies to help you reunite, reconnect, rebuild your relationship with your alienated children. Yes, so if you are new, my name is Mamle 𝕒𝕟𝕟𝕚𝕟𝕜. I am a practicing mental health nurse, med-surg, telemetry sometimes, and also I am recently a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. I have been a victim of intimate partner violence, and I survived and I overcame. Whatever you are going through, you are not alone. You have to understand that, and when it's God's time, it's going to happen. Yes, but the focus on this video today is the fact that Eppa lady is going to jail. You know, I'm going to jail. I have 2 sons. I'm a single mother. I'm a victim of parental alienation until a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, when my children decided they want to be with me and that they do not want to be with the alienating parent. And we've been working since. Yes, they've been with me. I don't even file tax with them for 8 years now. I have not filed tax with them this year, even though they were with me majority of the time last year. I have not received anything about tax cuts or anything for them. No, I haven't. I have not. A lot, and a lot. So, if you are watching me, I want you to go and subscribe, share, turn on your notification, get a pen and a paper, because there are going to be some critical themes in this video today. I remember when I first had my associate degree, and that's what narcissists don't like. I had a Stet Docket against me because the alienator would not let me have access to my kids or even call them as it was ordered by the court. Then I had sanctions against me prior to that for not giving discovery. We're going to talk about that. And now I have my master's, so you know the devil is going to be working harder than he was, you know. So now I'm going to jail, so stick around and subscribe and come on with me on this journey, because you know what, there's more to come on Eppa. Eppa is just on a joking and, you know, playing field right now, because there are issues that Eppa lady has to take care of herself. But if you subscribe, you turn on your notification, you grow with us, there is more to come, more education to come your way on mental health, victimization, narcissist partners. You know, narcissism is a way of life. Narcissism is a way of life, so you cannot escape it if you ever find yourself with somebody like that. And that is why it's important that you know how they operate, and then you can sense and identify very early on and decide to not engage at all. See, so you don't end up in my kind of situation. You know, and you know something, even though they are with me, and even when they were going back and forth, I still pretty much was the primary provider of their needs. Okay, but anyway, get your pen and your paper and come back and make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification before you come back. All right, and we are going to learn more about why Eppa lady is going to jail. I am a hypocrite. I'm teaching you something, yet I'm doing the opposite. Yes, you believe that, right? Okay, So get your pen and papers. There are some words you're gonna have to know from this video today, and let's learn and grow together. All right, I am pleased to have you here with me. Thanks to all of you for the support. Okay, welcome back. So like I was saying, yes, Eppa lady is going to jail, but we are going to get into it. So I hope you subscribe and you turn on your notification so you can grow with us and come on this journey with us. Okay, all right, thank you. But it's just a lot going on. Yes, a lot been going on, and I'm gonna now tell you why Eppa worldwide lady is going to jail. Yes, I'm going to jail, guys. So I told you how I spent my Father's Day. It was emotional. It was not a tear of pain. It was not a tear of satisfaction. It was not a tear of fulfillment. It was not a tear of, like how people say tear of joy, tears of joy. No, it was none of that. I looked at it this way. It is a tear of healing. It is a tear of healing to an extent, you understand, because the tear just kept flowing. It just kept flowing, and it was refreshing to know that I don't cry. My birthday this year, like I said, I cried, but it wasn't like anything. It was like, oh, thank God, thank you, God. I'm a little emotional. Thank God for bringing me this far. Oh my God, who knows how I'll become? Because don't forget, I was told I could not do anything. Let me tell you the 3 things my ex-husband left me with. He said, let's see how these kids are even going to become anybody in this world. Let's see who is going to marry you with 2 children. Let's see how, yes, those are the 3 things. Let's see how you can even finish your school. Then I was taking these prerequisites, right? I talked to you about the only time I get appreciation, I get recognized in my marriage was you are working, you bringing fat paycheck home. Otherwise, you ain't nobody. And I was the one doing it. Brought money that I saved to go and do LPN program that we should use to buy a house, so that I don't have to go to the private school. I want to go to the community college and really do the prerequisites and not take the shortcut and get the LPN. Because I would do the LPN, but half of the LPN prerequisites goes towards my RN. So why not do that? And I'm glad I did that, because when I was going to do my RN, it was short for me. I just needed 6 more classes or 7 classes, and within a year I was done, and boom, I entered into the nursing program. And that's how I became a RN before my 3rd anniversary of being abandoned single mother with my then 11-month-old and a 3 years old. You understand? So it's a tear of healing. It's a tear of healing, and I began healing, and I felt it, and I was so refreshed after the tears ran. After I allowed the tears to run, I didn't prevent them. I couldn't even prevent them. That's the sad part. The tears I had last Sunday on Father's Day, I couldn't prevent them. They were just coming, non-stop, unpreventable, unstoppable. But after that, it was so good. I felt so good that I cried. After that, I became energized. I could get up and move around. I could get up and do what I needed to do. I could get up, I could do it all. That is to tell you that strong people also go through emotional periods. Yes, strong people go through emotional periods. And yes, so anyway, now get to this. Have you subscribed yet? Go back and subscribe. So I was telling you guys that there was a point in life that I had a Stet Docket. A Stet Docket was something I can't even explain, but it's an offer. Somebody have charges, claims against you, and then you have an offer to the judge or the system. The mistake I did was I got a state attorney rather than getting my own personal attorney. So I was offered Stet Docket. So it's either I go to trial or I take that, and that Stet Docket stays on your record for 3 years. And the minute I got my associate degree in nursing, somebody said, you will never get it, you can never do it, you can never that, you can never that. And they turned around and you got it. So it was within one exchange, child exchange, visiting for my kids, one exchange. And I went and my finger was caught. He told me he's going to do it. He's not going to take the kids. He's not going to accept them. He's going to work, even though it's time for him to receive them. He won custody, he was given custody. It doesn't even make sense. And this is it. This is the constant. I'm telling you, my situation is nothing compared to any child custody, any divorce case out there. Mine is the python, the demon kind of case. You're dealing with this kind of person that is like a python. Say a python, aya, dangwe, adamfo can say aya. Tiena, they can swallow a whole building. No, that is the kind of person I'm dealing with. They are definitely has to win. They definitely have to get this money. They definitely have to get this child support. They have to get this child support by hook or crook. They have to. Let me read an email. Like, sometimes I don't want to go into this thing because I still have legal issues and I'm going to go use those emails and stuff, If you see email, even in email, the abuse you get in an email, the abuse. You send email about the kids and then, have you taken your medication today? You send email, you dare don't talk to me that way. And you are just saying an email. Do you mind? And then the funny thing, you are requesting. You are not even telling. You are requesting. And the abuse you get through an email, right? And you go to court and the court justifies it. The same tactics he uses in the community where Ghanaians believe that me, Mamle, I have mental illness now. The same way the courts are manipulated. If I file something in a court, it will not be to the point where Obia can't say we dear or Muntiasia or you swear drew and I know his mom, and I know that is something that they are capable of doing, because even when I was married, right, a mother will call your home phone, married her son, and the kind of voice message she will leave, and you'll be praying for the son and cursing you, praying, and since she think this is it, and since she think, and this will happen to her, and this hey, Charlie, God forbid. I don't want. I'm telling you, the only advice I have for anybody, I keep telling any young girl out there, if you're going to marry and a molecule in that family don't like you, don't want you, by force. It's not a force to be married by force, by hook or crook to such a man. It's not. When sister-in-law, a mother-in-law, if somebody don't like you in that family, 100 meters. Don't leave your luggage. 100 meters. Keep running. Keep fighting. Keep running. Run for your life. I said, run for your life. So the worst nightmare was to see that all his dreams didn't become a reality, failed. That so soon as I finished associate degree, boom, he won the kids, boom, he got it all, guys. And the mistake I did was I didn't have a lawyer. I didn't have a lawyer that was working for me, and it was my final semester. I needed to focus, so I had to focus, and I let it slide. Not knowing that's the biggest mistake of my life. So I didn't give discovery. If you don't want to know what discovery is when you are going through divorce, there's a stage in the process where you have to give discovery about the kind of job you have, all your bank accounts, your income, your whatnot. And I didn't know it was important to do that, because I don't owe him. I didn't have any bank accounts with him. And I'll go into financial abuse, guys. I will go into financial. So because I did not do all of that, that gave him priority to file, and I missed the deadline. So his lawyer went and filed sanctions against me. So the sanctions prevented me from testifying. That is discovery sanctions. So when they granted the sanction against me to him in his favor, they requested that my divorce petition should be terminated. It was terminated. They should prevent me from testifying. I was prevented from testifying. Everything I said, literally, my divorce decree is thicker than this thing. It is like this, like a whole book, okay? And despite that is one thing I want you guys, I keep telling you, the system is not for you. And this is my case. I'm a true testimony, true definition of the system is not for you, okay? In Africa, where the people pay lawyers, bribe, judges, bribe and stuff. Anas, whatever, Anas does those videos and catches them red-handed. In America, and I said so. That's why I request every single hearing. I've requested the audio on the CD to keep down for my children, because they are the only people I owe explanation. I don't owe many people explanation. What I'm doing right now is to give you an insight to, if you are faced with such a situation, what you should do. But it's never to give anybody a front seat or anything in my life or anything, or feel pity for me or anything. The only thing I request from you guys is prayers. Yes, prayers, support to help me get the right judgment that my kids deserve. To help me, for God to vindicate me, for God to take a front row in this whole situation at some point. It's been 11 years. This is the 11th year now. You understand? In America, I don't know about Europe, I don't know, but at least in my case, judges can use the law, the cluster, twist the language you presented and make it in their favor to justify why they are penning a certain decision against you. So if you go there and you are like me and you are in pain and you are angry and you are confrontational about the lies that are being told about you, they don't like it. They want you to stay calm. They say you went and stole, okay. They say you did that, okay. They want you to be calm. They want you to still compose yourself. Otherwise, they see you as maybe you have an emotional, you are emotionally unstable or something. You understand? And once they put something bad like that on you, oh my God, if you have an ex like my ex-husband, who is not about the kids, it's about his fear. When he's about to lose power, his fear. So he will go any mile, any extra extreme mile. Okay? I have people, Ghanaians, at the locations who have witnessed the truth, will never come and testify for you, but he will find the same Ghanaians to come and testify for him against you. You know, so the system is not for you and it's real. So you know what? I decided, as you all know, my kids have been with me for over 12 months now. The whole last academic year, I lived in Howard County. I traveled to Anne Arundel County 4 to 6 times every single day, Monday to Friday, unless they don't have school. Just so my kids will maintain their sanity, will have peace of mind, will remain sane, and will be able to function somewhat. It was a year, but I'm glad it went that way, because God's purpose is final. If God didn't want that to happen, it wouldn't. Remember, years and years and years ago, I've been paying child support forever, for 8 years now. And even though they are with me for 8, I still pay child support. And even when they were going back and forth in 2 homes, I still pay child support. I still was the primary provider for them. I'll buy clothes, shoes, and they'll trash them. And I have like 6 or how many bags, ton book bags in my bag. They are always in ton clothes, ton shoes, ton book bags. and I bought the book bag I bought last academic, this academic year that just ended. Come and see, it's still intact, and they will still use it next academic year. Nothing is wrong with it. Maybe we will wash it and they will use it again. But these kids I'll buy healthy, durable book bags for them. It won't last. It gets destroyed. Mine will be trashed, and they'll buy something that I don't know, but within a week or a few weeks or so, it's torn. And for the whole school year, that's what it will be on each time I pick them. So when they come to me, what I started doing is I'll buy the shoe, buy the correct book bag, buy stuff. But when they come to me, that's when I use that. The day if the week is over, they're supposed to be there next week. If they are going back, I send them in the clothes and the book bags they came with. That's what I've done to save me. So finally, I went back to the post office after my week regarding my certificate and all that. Went back to the post office, and guess what? I got a letter. I got a letter from the court. I was served by defendant, counter plaintiff, a contempt order against me. Defendant's petition for contempt and to enforce consent custody order. So pretty much it's explaining how I have refused to grant access of my kids to their father. Even I remember back in the day when I was abandoned and it's just me and the kids, and I had the kids for 3 years and went through a associate degree the same within that three year span. I was the one that always went back to court and asked the court for his involvement, because my first son knew him very early on, and so he would stop. And it didn't just happen to my son. A lot of other kids I have talked to, or other parents, you know, whenever they see any guy that is a dark-skinned guy, African American, a black man, period, put it that way, they called him daddy. The child in question called him daddy. So I went back to court several times and requested his involvement. I remember our first custody order that, of course, I had custody. In that custody order, they spelled it out there, and I have it, why they can force him to have access to be in his child's life. And he still don't want to be in the children's life, because it is just strategy. It is just manipulation, because he's getting child support. I have the kids the whole of last year. For 8 years, I have never filed tax with my kids. 2018, they were pretty much with me 70% of the time. I still didn't file taxes, because if you're there, he threatened he's gonna kill you if you file taxes with your kids. 2019, I had my kids 100% of the time, except the first quarter where we shared. But the second quarter, the third and the fourth quarter, of course, they were with me. But the second quarter, so he's trying to hold on, but it's not true. Anyway, so the allegation is that I'm not allowing access to their children. So I'm not going to go into details, because it's still in the court, as you guys know. So I'm going to expect you to be subscribing and follow me once again on this cycle. Because you know what? I've had many of these cycles in the court, and this is just another cycle that just started. Okay, so this cycle started because, of course, I'm paying child support. He was comfortable, so he wanted that. He was threatened the minute. So finally, Child Support Administrations took over the case. He was served papers. Of course, he was hiding away from being served. All he wants is paper. Last year, we were in court where he wanted them to insist on keeping him as a legal custodian. Hey, I didn't worry about that, because you know what? The kids are with me. They are safe, and that's all that matters. Safety for the kids. The kids are okay. That's all that I cared about. But then we got now to the point where he has been served. The Social Services, Child Support Administration picked up the case, and he was served. you know narcissists don't like that. When they feel threatened, they're about to lose power. They have to do everything in it to keep power. They feel threatened, they are going to lose power. They feel threatened. Financial stability. He's going to lose money. He's going to lose money in child support. So, the alienator has roared once again. The alienator has roared once again. So, your girl is going to jail. Yes. So, basically, the request is contempt should be granted against me, the plaintiff. The plaintiff be held in contempt of court for failure to abide by terms of the court order. And it's true, if you don't abide by court order, that is what should happen to you. But as to whether I'm not complying or abiding by court order or I am, keep subscribing and keep following me on this channel, and I'll bring you the scoop. Just because it's still an open case right now, it's not closed yet, so I cannot tell you more into details. But I'm telling you this, and it's important you stick around, turn on your notifications, so when you get to the point where I have to update you about this, you will know what's up. That a show cause order is issued against plaintiff, meaning the show cause order is an order that, hey, this plaintiff, which is Eppa lady, is not following the court order, so hold her in contempt. Now, and with not just contempt, with rules, maybe send her to jail, do this, put that on her. Then, now, the Eppa lady here or anybody here will be given the opportunity to do what? To prove why you should not go to jail, why they shouldn't hold you in contempt, why this, why that. That is what the show cause order is for. So, show cause order granted against Eppa lady, guys. So that's why you all need to start praying. Are you back? You went to the prayer room yet? Please be praying for Eppa lady. Yes, please. And most importantly, send me some money. I need a lawyer. Get me some money. Eppa lady is broke. Paying child support, paying my mortgage, paying my car loan, feeding teenagers who eat 3-4 times portions per sitting, paying my bills, buying gas, doctor's appointment. Replace this academic year. I replaced one person's eyeglasses 3 times and it's still broke after that. Send Eppa lady some money. Plaintiff be ordered to immediately return the minor children to defendant, and that defendant may invoke the assistance of the sheriff or any other law enforcement agency to effectuate the return of the children to defendant in the event that plaintiff fails to comply with order. You have a child that is almost 14 in less than 2 months, and you have an 11-year-old child, and you think I'm gonna be forced, who have actually experienced 2 parents, experienced both homes, experienced having to deal with brother situations, experience having to deal with different stepmothers, experience having to deal with being left alone multiple of times, experience abuse, experience. I can show you pictures, videos, clothes and shoes, pictures, and you're telling me that I have to be held, the sheriff should hold me accountable for them? How possible is that? But it is the law. It is the law. So I'm just telling you, when they held you in contempt, know what it means. It means you have not conformed to an order issued by the Honorable Judge of the State, Honorable Court of. You got that right? You got that right yet? Okay, I'm telling you. Hope you got it. All right? Okay. You got it yet? Okay. The plaintiff, which is Eppa lady, be found in contempt of court with appropriate sanctions imposed against her, including her incarceration. Yes. In the Howard County Detention Center. Yes, guys. I should be going to jail. I am going to jail. I am going to jail, y'all. I'm going to jail. I am going to jail. I'm going to be incarcerated. But wait a minute. If I respond to the show cause order and vindicate myself and present my case, maybe I would not be going. So I need you, if you want help Eppa lady find a lawyer, or if you know any lawyer in the Maryland DMV area that practices in Howard County Circuit Court, know the judges there and how they rose and how their perspectives on things are, which they are never for you anyway. I'm telling you, the system is not for you. If you want to know more about the system, it's not for you. Holla, because you know what? I know if I file anything, they will not listen. They will listen because the alienator will come and present their tactics, their lies, and you'll be surprised with witnesses by their side to fight you so they can maintain power, to continue their abusive ways, to continue to initiate cruel actions against you, to continue to be walking around and say, "Hey, I told you guys she's retarded. I told you guys she has mental illness. I told you guys she's cuckoo. Cuckoo, yeah, I told you guys she is cuckoo." You get it? But you, the honest person, I've been telling the truth. God knows I have for 11 years. 11 years, and I'm still talking my truth. And now I'm on Eppa Worldwide. We are educating people about these things so you will learn something and know what to do, know what not to do in these situations. All right? Okay. So find me a lawyer. Send me some money. I need a lawyer. Send me some money. That defendant be awarded attorney fees and costs incurred in having to file and argue this petition. All right. That defendant be awarded any relief he may be entitled to, and that the annotated Code of Maryland family articles as from time to time amended. That the defendant be awarded such and other relief, such other and further relief as the nature of this cause may require. Let me read the reason in it also for you. Say that the main thing for reason why I'm going to court jail is plaintiff began unjustifiably withholding the children from defendant in July 2019, forcing defendant to file petition for contempt against plaintiff. Let me tell you something. You'll be surprised of the deceitful videos, deceitful pictures, deceitful, gamey, strategic lies and videos that are going to be lined up in this issue. But I'm telling you that I'll bring you this full scope. I'll bring you the full scope, I promise, on how this case is going to go, and so you will learn something from it. So this is why I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail because I did not give my kids to their father. Anybody that knows me knows that it's not true. I'm telling you, it's not true. I'm not that kind of parent. That's what Eppa is against. Eppa is against parents who don't want their children to see the other parent. Eppa Worldwide is against parents, mothers who don't want their fathers to see their children, fathers who don't want their mothers to see their children because of their own selfish gain. And I'm telling you that it brings psychological trauma to the kids. If you look at the channel, you see all the videos where child psychologists talk about the fact that alienators are grave. They are referred to grave. I always refer to alienators as murderers, but Amy referred to them as grave. Hell, they refer to them as grave. Okay, Parental alienation is not a good thing. I'm far from a person that wants to involve in that vicious cycle that is damaging, destructive, destroying, tormenting to any child's psychological health, moral health, academic health, developmental health. I'm not one of those parents. That's why Eppa is here. That's why Eppa is bringing you the awareness that it is not healthy for any child, okay? We are all going to come together and work against it. But this is what's up with me. That's why on Saturday, you were supposed to have a video Saturday. But I needed to put some things in place in terms of this. And that is why I have now been able, I don't shoot my videos now because I'm a very busy person. You know, my hands are tied with the kids and all that. But I'm glad I finally fed you in, brought you up on speed in the case. Okay, I'm glad you stayed here. Please subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my channel and keep supporting, share, like, and leave us a comment. Please leave a comment. Don't be sending your comments to Facebook. Don't be sending your comments to my inbox. Don't be send comments that are private. Oh yes, I'm going through this. Share your stories like that with me in my inbox. Yes, if you don't want the public to know. But then I would like to know what you think about the video. I would like to know, have your questions answered. I would like to have any confusion. Well, it would be helpful to know if I'm doing something wrong, if I'm doing something right. At least a suggestion would do. Just make sure you left 5 comments under this, okay? Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Do you know that our first video is on the way to 1,100 views? Our second video is on the way to 900 views, guys, and I'm appreciative. People get 60,000 views in a day. I'm grateful that my first video is on the road from 1,000 going. I'm over grateful. I'm very appreciative and thankful. So keep subscribing and let's do this. And we need money. Send us some money. Send us some money. We need a lawyer too. We need a lawyer. So if you know anybody who is willing to help us, help my family, take up the case, and help us deal with this trying period. Again, if I filed, they wouldn't say nothing. So I was waiting. He filed, and yep, even though child support has been trying to file forever, he filed Monday, and you better believe it. Thursday, it was ordered, and boom, the case is in the row. It's in full speed now, and I'm grateful. And he filed, and the lawyer, he had a lawyer, so they filed Monday. The lawyer entered his appearance on Tuesday, and boom, 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 the case is already rolling. All right, it's rolling. So we need prayers. We need prayers. Thank you for being here. See you next week.